Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aquarius, before I started this video here today, I was really procrastinating. I feel like that is not my... I can definitely procrastinate stuff. There's so many other interesting things to do before I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to do the dishes, or I'm supposed to do the whatever. And there's I might read this first, or I might, I can definitely procrastinate. But when I'm in this flow, when I'm doing these readings, I sort of sit down and I do a couple of them. I do 2 or 3 or even sometimes 4. And I'm sort of in this, I just sort of go into this space. And then I sort of hold that space until I come out of the last reading. And then I sort of move into different energies, if that makes sense. And today it's like I started with one reading, and so I was already in the flow. I can understand even if you were the first one out, I would have maybe procrastinated to get into this energy. But I started off doing one, and now I moved on to Aquarius. And it's like, what else can I watch on YouTube? Or what else can I... I didn't do that, but I just felt this... And there's a little bit of, I don't know if it's an anxious feeling or if it's an excited feeling. It's like something, it's a little bit, like it doesn't settle in. It feels like it's a little bit, I don't know how to describe it. Like on top of my skin, it doesn't, it's a little bit, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to fully participate. Don't tell me what to do. I mean, it's typical Aquarius. Sorry for generalizing now, but it's typical Aquarius. Like, try to tell an Aquarius what to do, and they, however much they want to do it, they're not going to do it because you want to do it on your own terms. And like I said, I'm generalizing Aquarius now because who doesn't want to do anything or everything on their own terms, really? But like, you really want to create your own trail. You want to do it in your own time, in your own way, and so forth. But there's this, I don't know, there's this, I seem to not be able to get to the point, to start. So maybe that's something that's going on for you, Aquarius, right now. So let's see what that energy does as we go into your reading here. So I'm just going to get an overall energy here first, and then go deeper and deeper into the message. The message is for mid-September until mid-October of 2021. And you're going to have plenty of time to figure out whether this is your reading or not, to then make a decision if you want to come to the extension of this reading. So Aquarius, what is going on for you? Also, I have a little bit, as I'm starting now, there's movement in my spine. Like I have a little bit of, I won't go so far that I would say ache, but there's like a pressure or something going on in my spine or in my back. Is that something that is, do you feel that as well? What is going on here for Aquarius, please? Feels like it's coming here now. There you go. Self-reliance. Self-reliance. I'm doing it my way. This is very much my Virgo card. This has shown up in the past as my Virgo card. So perhaps you have a strong connection to Virgo somehow, some way. Whether it's in your chart, whether it's a person you're dealing with, or just I sometimes feel like when we're in, how we shifted season? No, we're still in Virgo season, right? We're just about to enter into Libra season. So it might just be that you're feeling the Virgo energy all around you, even though you don't have any Virgo in your chart, if that makes sense. We have self-reliance, and on the bottom it says, don't be afraid to fly solo. You're not. For the majority, Aquarius is not afraid to fly solo. So, but this is very much self-reliance, and it's very much like and that's when I started the reading to say, should be done on my terms. I'm going to start when I want to start, not because the timetable says that I'm going to start, or not because my boss tells me to start, or not because there's a deadline. I don't know if you've gone to the length where you sort of don't pay your bills on time because don't tell me what to do. There's something here about not feeling suffocated, or not feeling like you just want to do it on your terms. There's a lot, like, I love this radiation around you. It's very powerful. The connection to the star constellation up there is just really, like, really connected in with the universe and connected with your own inner home. And just having that light radiating out of you. So let's go into this message and see what this is about. Why is this self-reliance here for Aquarius, please? Wow. Okay, so strength, it's a Leo card, so you might have a stronger connection with all kinds of different signs, like your complete opposite. And I find this sometimes. I'm a Leo, and I'm a Leo sun, and I have a couple of other placements in Leo, so I have a strong Leo in my chart. But sometimes I find that the sun sign that you have, so if you're sun Aquarius, your polar opposite, like your complete opposite of that, is Leo. And sometimes I feel that the Aquarian energy, sometimes even whenever I'm drawn to whenever I'm drawn to watch or listen to another reader, it rarely happens, but when I do, I can be drawn to listen to Leo. I can be drawn to listen to Virgo, because I also have a lot of Virgo in my chart. But I can also sometimes be drawn to listen to Aquarius, because it's like, even though I have almost no Aquarius in my chart, there's like something about the polar opposite, like the complete opposite of your own, like on the axle, like right across the room is Aquarius from Leo, and right across the room from the Aquarius is Leo. And so you might be drawn to Leo sometimes as an energy because it's your polar opposite. Or you're sometimes even drawn to a Leo reading, then I would check it out because there's something there. And this comes out very strongly this time around. I don't think I've ever said that before. I've just kept that as something that sort of happens for me. But there's something here today with this strength card, with this Leo card, that makes me want to say that. Probably because it has opened up already that you might have a strong connection with with Virgo. Sorry. Other than that, I just feel with the 11 there's a portal. There's something new. This self-reliance and this strength, and like with the strength card, like to trust in your own powers, trust in your own strength. That there's something new on the horizon. There's a dove flying around with an infinity sign. 8, the power of 8, which is also power and strength. 11 is a portal, but it's also like dreams, visions. That's where the new beginning, like the seed of everything new takes place, is the 11. And to step through it to something new here. Together with the Knight of Raphael, this usually talks about a divine counterpart entering your life, a very important person, a VIP, is entering your life on your very important journey right now. I don't know why it's very important, but because there's a self-reliance here. And I started off with feeling like, don't tell Aquarius what to do. I'm gonna choose my own path. I know what's right for me. I know what's best for me. Okay, sorry for being silent there for a bit. I'm picking up a lot of collective energy here right now. I don't know if this is going to turn into a collective reading, Aquarius. Or this could just as well be for, maybe that's why first we pick up, so we have Aquarius and then we pick up Virgo and then we pick up Leo. Because now it's like, don't tell me what to do. So what I'm getting with this is around, and I'm not here to say I am from Sweden, which is very, very often confused with Switzerland. People say, "Oh, I hear you're from Switzerland." Yeah, no, but from Sweden. Very, very different, both in where they are put in the country, what in the world, or like, yeah, we're different. We're not the same whatsoever. So, Sweden, Scandinavia. But I am Switzerland on the stance of vaccines, non-vaccines, the pandemic, whatnot. I am very Switzerland. Like, I have no opinion. I have no opinion. I try to explain this. Tried to explain to my sister the other day about the vaccine. Somebody asking me whether I would take the vaccine or not would be like, "Are you going to take your dog out?" What are you talking about? "Oh, well, are you going to take your dog out or not?" It's like, I don't even have a dog, so I don't even think about whether I should take my dog out or not. Well, can you decide? Should you take your vaccine or not? Like, should you take your dog out or not? It's like, well, we don't have to continue this conversation because I don't even have a dog. So it's not like something that I think about. I just go about my day. And it's not ever a decision whether I should take my dog out or not because I don't have one. And I don't even have a cat. Like, that is what it feels like to me. And if you're sort of in this thing, I understand that it might be tough to see my perspective of it. It's just not on my radar. It's just not on my radar. I'm not in either or. So, like, I don't have any religious views, as I don't have any political views. I'm very like, okay, this is definitely a collective reading. So I do apologize. Aquarius, if you feel like you're like overridden now. Like this started out so good. This was supposed to be my reading, and now it's just not. It explains. It just actually explains my energy before I started this procrastination. This like. Yeah, because what's coming in here now as a collective feeling around all of this is like, don't tell me what to do, is okay, so whether you're pro-vaccine or against vaccine, or whether you're pro taking like you find your own stuff to deal with this virus, or you're like whatever remedy like you want to use, if you want to use honey or you want to, like whatever, like you're into herbs or herbs, as we would say in Britain or Australia and whatnot. There's this now, I understand that there's this now talk, and I don't know because I'm not in it, but I don't know really what is going on in each and every country. But there's talk about a mandate to get your vaccine, sort of whether you wanted to or not. In some cases, like, you have to take this or you're not welcome back to work. If there's like over 100 people at that workplace, you're not welcome. In other countries, there's like, you can't go into this shop if you're not vaccinated. And that now I'm getting the sort of collective feel here of, don't tell me what to do. Do not tell me what to do. So whether like this is like a freedom thing for your body, it's like nobody else should like we're this is so strong for so many people, and definitely after the Me Too movement, Time's Up movement and whatnot, it's like don't tell me what to do with my body. Like, I have a full right to my own body. So whether pro or against vaccine, or whatever you're standing, like whatever your viewpoint is on this, is like, there's this human right now. Like, there's this, I have a right to my own body, and there's this collective feel don't tell me what to do. So let's see where this goes in this reading. If this is a collective reading, where are we going to go with this? Because there's something here like self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Like, don't be afraid to make your own decision. Like, I'm not trying anything. I am, and I don't mean to sound arrogant when I use these words, I'm above all of this. Like, this is beneath me. That's not what I mean. I just mean, it's just not in my, it's just not here. It's not where I live. It's not a discussion. There's no hindrance anywhere. There's no, I don't feel like something is happening to me. At a higher vibrational point, there's no either or. There's no against or pro. It's just, I don't even have a dog. Does that make sense? To get out of the whole soup altogether and sort of rise above and say, okay, here's some clarity. Here's some beauty. Because, everything is made up out of energy and you choose your own timeline. You literally choose your own dimension that you want to be in. And you can choose a dimension where millions and millions of other people are experiencing the same thing right now. Or you can be in a different dimension or different timeline altogether where you're actually not a part of it. Or you're choosing something else that maybe 20%, not 20, maybe 2% are having the same view. And even self-reliance, even if you're the only one. And it's not going to be like you're the only one looking out into the world and understanding that you're the only one. You're the only one. And because you're so settled into your reality, into your choice of dimension, your choice of timeline, it doesn't even feel like somebody's against you or somebody's attacking you or somebody is telling you what to do. It's just not even on the table. So, and I understand, if there's people feeling like, do this. I understand that people who are pro the vaccine would have a much less tricky, well, I shouldn't say that. Okay. Because that is not necessarily true. I was going to say, I understand that people who are pro-vaccine has a much less, they're not that freaked out by the government wanting to have a mandate in saying, like, you need to do this, whether you wanted to or not. Whether, if you want to keep your job, you need to do this. But that, I take that back, because obviously even somebody who's pro-vaccine can feel like, no, I draw the line there, because everybody has the right to their body. Don't tell them what to do, and don't tell me what to do, which is the collective feel here. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, moving on. Self-reliance. You want to just be your own pilot in this one, and you even want to be your own co-pilot in this, and you will find like strength. You will choose. This might even be the spark for you. Whoever's drawn to this very reading, it might even be the spark for you to reach a higher level within your evolution. And like the dove, like peace, is flying around for infinity. We can choose something higher than this. We don't even have to be part of the discussion. That might look like I'm just sort of putting my head in the sand, like, oh, la, 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 la. I'm not gonna care. And then people really are, not being treated well. We should do something about it. Who are you to just step away and not care? But I'm telling you, we've had enough. Like, the people who are pro-vaccine had enough information to know that they're pro-vaccine and what they want to see it as a change in the world. The people who are against vaccine has had enough information to know and swear by that they do not want a vaccine to see and understand the type of change that they want, right? We have enough information on both sides, right? And so that is like saying, no, we have to keep talking about this so that we get, like, do you see, it's like you think, every person think that they need to inform the other person. The pro team seems to think that they have to inform the against team, and the against team think that they need to inform the pro team, right? We don't need any more information. Everyone knows where they stand on this topic, or you don't stand anywhere at all. You don't have a dog. So what is the solution now? Because we can't continue the war. We can't continue the fear. And what I'm getting here is that there's whether you feel like you need to take the vaccine, there's a fear that your body can't cope with this virus. I need to take the vaccine because my body can't cope with this virus. Or if you're against this vaccine, there's a fear that if you take this vaccine, your body can't cope with the vaccine. So both is coming from fear. There's no love here anywhere. And both arguing against each other, saying, you're wrong, you're wrong. We're right, we're right. They're both in fear. We need to get out of that. We need to get into the strength, and we need to fly above it and step into this new portal where the solution of it is. What is the solution that has come out of this? It's not bad that people has been pro-vaccine, and it's not bad that people have been against vaccine. We get so many wishes. There's been so many wishes going around this globe for a solution for all, because everyone wants a solution. Pro people wants the solution, against people wants the solution. So what is the solution? So we need to get out of the whole whether you or not you should, and get into the what is the solution here? What is the strength? What is the power? What is the healthy of this? And there's a new, like I started out saying here, this usually comes out as there's a person entering your life right now of like a romantic partnership, but because of the two cards coming out here first, this is talking about a new energy, the Knight of Raphael, a new type of energy for healing. A new type of energy for healing that is entering our life right now. A new energy of solution, a new earth even, that is entering our life. So just real quick here, because usually I would go in, should I go? Okay. I'm going to go into the extension with this one as well. I'm going to call this a collective reading, because it turned into a collective reading. I'm sorry, Aquarius, I didn't think it was going to turn into a collective reading. And you know definitely by now whether you're interested in this question or not, whether you think this is bogus, whether you think this is so me and I want to go forward and I want to hear more about this. So I'm gonna pull another card here before I move into the extension. What else do we want to add to the situation? Wow, I was not expecting this. Oops. Discontent and boredom. So what I'm getting with this card is that the solution really is there. The rainbow is seeping in. The rainbow is seeping in. The castle is in the back. It's a little bit blurry. Like there's so much potential to make a connection here. There's so much potential for big, expansive growth. But we're a little bit as a collective, a little bit in the dark about this one. Number 4 there speaks about heart matter and laying a completely new foundation. And aren't we laying a completely new foundation as we speak? And going into this new foundation, there's going to be a choice how you want to move in there. Do you want to move in there through war, or do you want to move in there through peace? It really is up to you. And if you think that, well, you can sort of just look into the world, don't look into the world. if you want to move there peacefully, then choose that. Just because I wasn't prepared for this message. Maybe it's because because I'm so not in it. I have been also a little bit reluctant to even speak about it or to even put myself in this type of energy, that I feel like a little bit unsure whether to continue into the extension about this, or like if this is enough. Oh, I just hear continue. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna make an extension about this, and if you're interested in this topic, if you're interested in hearing more, you're welcome to the extension. If not, thank you so much for listening. Sorry, Aquarius, if you expected something else. We're gonna have Aquarius is next, okay?